So I married her, and 2 months after being married, she catches me coming out of a room with this beautiful mixed breed chick. The girl eventually had a baby by my adopted bro, and she tested positive for AIDS a few years ago. I myself have been tested a few times and I don't have it. I once had the health department show up at my house while my wife was at work saying someone I have recently slept with had tested positive for HIV, listed me as a sexual partner, and said I needed to come in for testing. If you've never been through that, let me tell you that's some scary shit. And what makes it even worse is how the fuck am I supposed to explain this to my wife? I just wasn't having an affair in the traditional sense. No, I was a habitual cheater with many different sexual partners. The test turned out okay, and I don't cheat until I get the results. And then I'm back at it again. My wife worked hard, sometimes 2 jobs. I hustled and stayed home with my son. I was Mr. Mom, once again, a double life. At night I would hit the streets. We kept Cadillacs, her favorite car, and vans and trucks. My yard always looked like a car lot, so at night I would cruise around. I tried not to sell dope out of the house. Sometimes I would stay gone for days on drug binges and orgies. I often thought about just leaving and never coming back. 'Cause you see, she was unfaithful too, but it was mainly due to the fact that I just didn't love her the right way. Hell, I didn't love myself, so it was impossible to return the love she gave me. The one night I packed my things and did leave, she and my son called me to inform me my dad was dead, and a piece of me died with him. If there was any kind of force on God's green earth that could get me to sit still and listen, if there was a voice that I would half-ass listen to, it was my dad's. He was the reason I was a youth minister. He was the one who told me, "Junior, that girl loves you. Marry her." He was the voice of reason that made me go to the hospital when I got stabbed in the chest and could have died. He was also the person I asked, "Dad, have you ever killed a man?" And he looked at me with that 1,000-mile stare, and with a cold and icy voice said, "Son, don't ever ask me that again." And he is the reason why I've stared capital murder in the face a few times, and know what it feels like to have the needle in its death chamber waiting for me just over life's horizon. All in an effort to hear "I love you." When he left, my mind went to this dark, dark place where no drug was strong enough to get me high. No drink was strong enough to get me drunk. A few months later, I went through the windshield of my brand new Ford F-150 when a tree ran out in front of my truck. That's right, a tree ran out in front of my truck.